Well, 3 thrilling matches so far on quarterfinals day. All 3 going to a third and deciding game. Next up is mixed doubles, and last year's champions, who after winning the Malaysian Superseries went on to take the Olympic gold medal. Tontowi, Ahmad and Liliyana Natsir are up against Choi and Chae Jung. Then we finish with men's singles, and last year's semi-finalist burst onto the scene with the first ever semi-final, Jonathan Christie, as an 18-year-old a year ago. Can he record a second victory over Lindan? We will find out later on. But here's the mixed doubles draw from quarterfinal onwards. 3 Chinese pairs, and then 5 other different nations involved. So 6 nations involved in total, with 5 seeds from the quarterfinal stage. You can see that the world number ones, Cheng Shiwei and Cheng are already through. And at the top half of the draw, I can tell you the other mixed doubles is on court at the moment. So we're concentrating on the bottom quarter of the draw with the defending champions, Tontowi, Ahmad and Liliyana Natsir. So yet another match that involves a left-hander, and it is the Korean Chae Jung who's the left-hander in this one. She's a nippy little player on court, daughter of Kim Bok-sung. Do you remember Kim Bok-sung as a player? I certainly do.
No,
yeah, good player. So mixed doubles quarter-final. And the big question mark, of course, is how well Liliyana Natsir's knee injury has recovered. Really was struggling at the All England Championships, hobbling about on court. Now, Tontowi Ahmad obviously won this title last year with Liliyana Natsir. They beat Champing Singh, Chang Pen Soon and Go Liu Ying. So it was a prelude to the Olympic final. But here is the 21-year-old from Seoul, Choi Sol-ju, and he and his partner yesterday went up to a career high of 18 as a pair. You can see he's been ranked higher, and that was with Hae-won. But with his partner of today, they are at a career high 18. There she is, 21-year-old. She'll turn 22 next month, the left-hander, born in Busan, right in the south of the country. And they, as a combination, were twice bronze medalists at World Junior Championships. And they had time when they were playing with more experienced players, both of them, and now they've come back together again. And as you can see, she's enjoyed a higher ranking with a former partner, Shinbek Chul. So they beat qualifiers in the very first round from Malaysia, and then in the second round beat last year's All England champions, the number 6 seed, Praveen Jordan and Debbie Susanto. They needed 3 games to do it. So this, for the Koreans, is only their 3rd Super Series quarter-final today. So to their opponents, the number 2 seeds and defending champions, Tontowi Ahmad and Liliyana Natsir. Tontowi Ahmad is 29 years of age, and they're currently number 3 in the world ranking. They did spend 101 weeks as world number 2s. Olympic gold medal, and of course for Liliyana Natsir, a silver medal as well, because in Beijing she and Nova Widianto were beaten in the Olympic final by Lee Yong-dae and Lee Ho-jung. And that is the pair that she and Nova Widianto beat to win this title in 2009. So she's twice won the mixed doubles title here. Well, they've only played once so far in this tournament, because in the first round they played the qualifiers, Marcus Ellis and Lauren Smith, and then yesterday got a walkover against Kim Astrup, who hurt his back in his men's doubles, and Lina Kiersveld.
Tontowi and Chae, Korea.
This will be the third meeting between the two pairs.
And
The Olympic champions have won both previous occasions.
Chae Jung to serve to Liliyana Natsir. Level. Play.
So the left-hander Chae Jung getting this mixed doubles quarter-final underway.
1 love.
Now, normally when you've got difficult playing conditions, Steen, you'd say that players wouldn't want to walk over in any matches because they need to get used to the playing conditions. But given the fact that Liliyana Natsir has had such a serious knee injury that's been such a problem, it's probably a good thing from her point of view.
I think they were satisfied they didn't have to play. And we can see that her right knee is heavily strapped today as well.
Oh, goodness. It's her partner that's taken a tumble.
Yeah. They squashed the shuttle totally. Tontowi Ahmad.
Now, when these two pairs played against each other in the second round of the China Premier Super Series at the end of last year, it was a very close match indeed, as we saw from the head-to-head, 21-17, 25-23, 52 minutes. We weren't actually commentating on that one, Steen, but I do remember glancing across at it and thinking what a good match it was. So we can expect a good tight match here. Well, the movement of Natsir didn't look terribly good there to me.
No, and that's the area of the court where we can see it when she has to move backwards or when she's flicked. That's where we can see how well she's recovered. Definitely a good win for Choi and Chae yesterday against Jordan and Debbie Susanto. So, I mean, we can't expect them to be too far away from Ahmad and Natsir.
No, absolutely.
Service over 4-0.
Of course, I've just given you some duff information, haven't I, Steen? Because when these two...
Again?
I think when these two pairs last met, and perhaps if you could check for me, Steen, I said it was the last 16. I think it may have been the semi-final of the China Premier Super Series, because I think that the Koreans actually beat Lu Kai and Wang Yaxiong in the last 16 and beat Jordan and Susanto in the quarter-final. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong tournament.
They played in the semi-final of the China Open. Yep,
yes, so
definitely.
Yeah, I did give duff information initially. Got it right in the end. What's the semi? Oh, it's called good. It's challenge here. Yeah.
Tontowi Ahmad, challenger, call in.
And the match before they met in China Open, Choi and Chae had beaten Praveen Jordan and Debbie Susanto.
Yeah, and before that, Lukai and
Huang Yachong.
Oh, it did catch the line.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1-7 remaining.
Yeah, and Natsir and Ahmad went on to win that tournament, and
Yeah.
after that in the Super Series finals, the knee of Natsir was definitely not good.
Yeah, in fact, the Indonesians won back-to-back titles because they won Hong Kong as well, didn't they? And I think it was all too much for physically for Liliyana Natsir at the age of 31.
Of course, the Korean team lost their... Was he number one when he retired, Ko Sung-hyun?
No, he'd just gone down to number 2.
Yeah.
But he's retired from international competition. He's still playing in domestic,
just like Lee Yong-dae.
Yeah, professional leagues. But Chae Jung's former mixed doubles partner, Shin Baek-chul, has retired from playing. He's not playing domestically in the professional leagues anymore. So I'm to understand.
Yeah.
Service over. 8-5.
Always produced great mixed doubles players, Korea.
Yeah. That's nice. And I know we've discussed this before, Steen, with especially with the Chinese players, actually, that the coaching staff puts talented youngsters who've won medals at World Junior Championships. Of course, this Korean mixed doubles player were twice gold medalists at the Asian Junior Championships. And then they split them up. They give them experience both in level doubles and mixed doubles with more experienced partners.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, called a fault there, above the waist, as the service judge. And that development to then bring them back together again when they've learned sort of so much from the more experienced pairs. We don't have that luxury in Europe.
No, and there have been examples of it, but you also have to be really careful, because you've got to make sure that the elder player that you pair the younger with is a good teacher and a good mentor. This coach, Ra Kyung-min. Because we've had some examples in Denmark where it's not worked out that well, and I mean, it's also in Europe where the players, they don't get a whole lot of support from their organizations, the national organizations. They have to pay a lot of their tournaments themselves, the travel and the accommodation.
There's another challenge here.
And that means that you're not satisfied with just playing with a young player to help that young player sort of progress in the international scene. You want to make money, so you want the best partner you can get. Always want the best partner you can get.
Yeah.
Because nobody's going to thank you for bringing up a youngster.
No, and you're right. If you're paying your own expenses, good challenge, very good challenge. So to the mid-game interval. And it's interesting that the Indonesians were already off court, because they obviously knew that the shuttle had landed in. So a 5-point advantage for the unseeded Choi So-ju and Chae Jung.
11-6. Play. Service over. 7-11.
Oh, nice. I can't believe it. What a rally. Oh,
Oh no.
this is unbelievable. Well, how did all that rally? There was a slip from Choi Jung at the back of the court. He's ripped the carpets around 56 shots. Oh, just sensational rally. Well, I was terribly worried about the slip at the back of the court there, because the carpet is ripped to shreds. I'm not sure whether we're going to get a look at that at all. There we are. That's what I mean.
Yeah, that was a really, really dangerous situation.
Yes. This is after he slipped, because you can already see that the carpet is ripped to shreds.
It's really a terrifying situation, but he hasn't even stretched, so
Yeah.
probably in really, really good shape. And I was actually thinking that in stature he reminds me a little bit about Jung, the former partner of Lee Yong-dae.
Yes. Won 3 World Championship silver medals, didn't they? 3 finals in the men's doubles. And I had thought that earlier myself, Steen. He is very much strong legs, not the tallest of players.
No.
Although he's not short, he's... There we go. There's somebody going to say we've got to tape that up. Difficult situation, isn't it? Now, everybody's waiting around. What is going on? Have they asked for the carpet to be mended?
I can see some action going on the tournament control table.
The tournament referee, there he is, Pincho Stoyanov from Bulgaria. A couple of moments to mend that, and I'm not sure how stable that will be. It was a fabulous rally, wasn't it?
No, it was.
It was the slip was there, was it, Steen?
I think so. No.
Players on court, please. Yeah.
Watch.
There it is.
There it is. Ooh, goodness, I didn't like the look of that. Well, he seems all right, which is a miracle.
it is a little bit dangerous with these mats, that the green mats that we're playing on here, because there's not a whole lot of extra space, especially with the sidelines. And I see that a number of players, they're jumping from side to side. Also in the men's doubles, a player like Kevin Sukamulio can jump pretty certain from the middle of the court to the base, to the sideline. So
Yeah.
Terrible
10, 11.
terrible situation. Luckily, it seems like he's okay.
It's gone long.
Service over, 12, 10.
Oh, good smash. Very good smash.
Service over, 11, 12. Service over, 13, 11.
If I were the Koreans, I would do everything I could to get Liliyana Natsir to the back of the court. She doesn't want to be there at the moment, and she wants to get to the net to sort of be safe and protect her leg, and that gives opportunities that you can exploit. This is not the correct way to play them. She's still very, very good at the net.
Oh, what a lovely backhand.
Oh. Service over, 14, 13. Fifteen, 13.
Great play.
Yeah.
Great adjustment to that serve towards the side from Choi.
Service over, 14, 15.
serve.
Service over, 16-15. Tontowi.
Richard Manaki. I had my battles on the court with Richard, you know.
17-15.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's been coaching with the Indonesian team for a number of years, together
Yeah.
with also the men's doubles coach that we saw earlier, Harry Pamadi. Haven't seen Nova Vidianto in a while. We saw bits of Marissa,
No,
his
yeah.
former partner, but wonder if he's moved on.
I gather there have been some changes with the coaching staff in Indonesia.
Yeah. Of course, obvious to stick with the more successful coaches. I mean, Harry Pamadi has, over a number of years, created new men's doubles combinations that were world beaters, and the same goes for the mixed doubles.
Yeah.
Service over, 16-18.
Oh, yes. That's exactly the problem you were talking about earlier.
She can't move
Exactly.
backwards.
Yeah. Yeah, court needs to be mocked again. Yeah. There's no sort of sinking of the knees and pushing back. It was
No.
quite obvious there that it's stiff movement of the legs because she's so afraid of the knee.
And they made a plan, the Indonesians. We talked to, I can't remember who it was we talked to, whether it was Lius Punk or who it was, that Ahmad was going to play some mixed doubles tournaments with another partner, with Gloria Vijaya, and they were not, Natsir was not going to play as many tournaments as previously.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit difficult to figure out whether that's the plan in effect, or that Natsir is still injured but forced to play due to being so high on the world ranking that
Yes.
it's mandatory for the pair to play the Premier Series, which of course makes it difficult to recover from the injury if you have to play all the time.
Yeah. No, they convert on their first game point opportunity.
First game won by
Choi Sol-ju and Chae Jung.
21-16.
21-16 confirms the umpire. Not the longest rally of the match, that was 56. When we had all that drama of slipping at the back of the court, and fabulous rally it was.
I think actually it was a really, really good effort by the Koreans to get back and win this first game, because when he slipped Choi, I mean, he didn't seem to get injured or anything, but you get scared a little bit, and that influences you in the next 2 or 3 rallies. And great job coming back.
Yeah. Well, I can see that the court attendants and the tournament referee are busily trying to patch up that tear in the carpet as best they can. More than anything, to try and make it as safe as possible for the players.
Shot 1, 20 seconds. Shot 1, 20 seconds. Liliyana.
Well, play can't resume, even though the players are back on court, because of the court attendants' work at the side. There you can see them. That tournament referee says, right, move away. Players are ready to get on with the second game.
Second game. Level. Play. Service over, 1 love. Service over, 1-0.
It was well left, well judged. Put his racket out of the way, having been in position.
Service over, 2-1.
That's nice.
Service over, 2-0.
Yeah, important for the Koreans to keep the court big when they can. By that mean, play the backcourt of the Indonesians whenever it's possible. There's situations where it's really, really difficult to play it, where you have to take the drift into account.
Service over, 3-4. Service over, 5-3.
She does counter-attack well, the left-hander.
Yeah. She reads the game really well.
Yeah.
Well played. Excellent coverage by Ahmad.
That one. Yeah. Absolutely opened up the court, didn't it?
Okay, thank you. Service over. 6-4. Just ready.
Yeah, good interception.
7-4.
Well, we've always marvelled at Liliyana Natsir's ability to just be in the right place at the right time with the racket ready to intercept.
Definitely will go down as one of the all-time greatest female mixed doubles players,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
8-4.
Just completely mistimed it.
Service over. 5-8. Play. Six, 8.
There was something there with the leg.
Oh, my goodness me.
Service over.
No, is that the first service error of the match? No. Wasn't really that close either, was it? Yes, it was the first service error of the match. It's gone long.
Service over. 7-9.
Oh, that's where she's good.
Very, very good coverage.
Yeah.
As long as they play from below the tape.
Oh, that's a super return of serve. It is. Addresses the shuttle and then just turns that racket head at the last moment. Yeah, look at that.
I have a feeling the Indonesians are slowly working themselves into this match here.
Yeah. So a 3-point advantage at the mid-game interval. Minutes into the match. I'm sure Richard Meneke will be happier with them right now than he was midway through the opening game. saying something about rotational play or moving to the back.
Definitely have to have a plan for getting Natsir to the front. I think they've done actually quite well in that part of the game.
Tontowi to serve. 11-8. Play. Service over. 9-11.
Well, it was deflected on the return of serve. But those powerful legs of Choi Sol-ju crouching down, he very nearly got it back.
Got to get the attack, the Koreans playing that far side, but of course it's difficult when Natsir is at the net.
Thank you. Service over. Ten, 12. Eleven, 12. Ready?
There you can see the bandage on Natsir's right knee.
I don't think he was expecting Jung to intercept that first one, was he?
No, she tricked her partner. He was covering for her.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Ready? Service over 13-11.
He has to be decisive if he goes forward, Ahmad.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. It's a good rally. It's a very good rally. Oh, my goodness. Oh, it was going long, surely. And Liliyana Natsir immediately points down at the line as if to say to her coach, was it going out? Should I have left it? I think she should have.
Okay, thank you. Player, service over, 12.
It's a little bit
14.
risky for the Indonesians with these 2-point leads here because the Koreans already got the first game, so they can see the goal line.
Oh, string's gone, I think. Yeah. Well, it's never an ideal time for a string to break, is it? But 12-14 when you've already won the opening game.
And having a good chance to make it 13-14 instead.
Yes.
Netted and 3-point cushion now. Well played.
13-15.
I just sense that Indonesian fans will be feeling very nervous right now, Steen.
Yeah.
So the Olympic champions are in the lead in this second game. I feel the momentum is more with the Koreans.
Wow.
Missed
Some
it.
kind of a jump. Yeah. That's a big opportunity there for Chae.
16-13. Play.
He doesn't hold anything back, Choi, even though he slipped in that blue carpet
Yeah.
in the second game.
Well, that's a pity from the left-hander's perspective, because I thought that the first one, the little hold and push, was absolutely delightful. That one.
Yeah. But they give a little bit too many chances away when they have the initiative, in my opinion, the Koreans. If we think back on, for instance, Luke Hai and Hwang Ya-chung, the reigning All England champions, I mean, when they first get on the attack, oh, service fault.
Service over.
But when they first get on the attack, they're really, really dangerous, and that also goes for the pair in red here.
Play.
Wide. Good shot.
Brilliant.
Service over.
A little moment of magic
14.
from Liliyana Natsir.
Service over. 15-18.
Yeah, that's clever. Clever play.
60, 80.
Yeah, she's so below what we think of her as at her best, as far as movement is concerned.
Liliyana.
But the Koreans must exploit it. There's, you know.
But that's what I don't get. I simply don't get that they're serving short to her all the time.
Yeah.
I sometimes get the feeling that the Koreans, they don't really care who they play against. They just play their playing style, the way that they decided that they want to play mixed doubles, and then the opponents can play how they like.
So just 1 point in it now.
Service over. 19-17.
Long.
Service over. 80-90.
Interesting to see whether experience will prevail here, or it helps the Koreans that they have the first game and can go for the win. It's long.
Oh, it's gone all wrong.
90.
So back level. Oh, this crucial stage.
Play.
Did well to get out of the way. So this next rally is going to decide whether it's a game point or a match point.
So we played it directly into the racket of Liliyana Natsir, and we must advise against that.
19.
Yes, as we talked about earlier, she just has this uncanny knack of being in the right place at the right time at the front of the court to intercept. So it's a game point opportunity for the defending champions to level it at 1 game apiece.
Service over. 20-all.
I think that's also a sign that she hasn't practiced that much, because when I saw Choi push there, I would expect Natsir to intercept. That's what I'm used to seeing her do. But a great opportunity for Chae and Choi. Not long ago.
No. Oh, it's called good. Well, they must be pretty certain it was good, because otherwise they'd challenge.
20.
We have had no challenges in this second game so far. Oh, how is it that the umpire allows? Oh, it is a challenge. There we go. I didn't see his... I wasn't paying attention. There we go.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
I didn't see it. Umpire is supposed to raise his arm. The players, I didn't see either of them raise their arm to challenge. There isn't a challenge, that's why. Which means I'm very, very surprised that the umpire allowed the players to go and tell down. Oh, well, we're seeing a challenge. But it wasn't a challenge as far as the players were concerned.
point by Chae.
Service over. 21-0. Play.
21-all. Yeah, we said he had to be decisive when he goes forward.
Service over.
That's precisely what he was. So a third game point opportunity for the defending champions. Will it be third time lucky? Indeed it is. One game all on their third game point opportunity.
Ahmad.
The Olympic
Liliyana,
champions
23-21.
keep their hopes alive of retaining their title here in Malaysia. 23-21 for that second game to make it one game all. 51 minutes into the match.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Well, this is going to be very interesting indeed. Third and
Final
deciding
game.
game.
Level. Play. Service over. 1 love.
Oh, good defence.
Well played.
Yeah.
There was a sign that the Koreans were trying to put Natsir on the baseline or on the backcourt, and I think that's difficult for them is that Tontowi Ahmad covers all the other three corners. So when she's there, if they want to move her, they can't move her from side to side because then Ahmad will just move backwards. So they have to move her like 1-2 meters to the side so that it's obvious that she should return it, and then 1-2 meters again, and then perhaps 1-2 meters back to the other side. Because if they don't do that, Ahmad will try to come back and help her.
Yeah.
Two love. Play. over. 1-2.
Oh, goodness me.
2-all.
Oh,
Service over. 3-2.
terrible indecision. Gonna leave it, gonna leave it. Oh, last minute, about 6 inches off the floor.
Have we seen a flicker at all from the Korean pair? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
That's astonishing. I simply don't understand. Also, when you're playing against Ahmad, you know that if you serve short to him all the time, he comes closer and closer and closer to the net court. It means that you have a very, very difficult service situation to deal with.
Did Choi Soo-ju get the net cord back in the first place? Ooh, has he hurt himself? Just stretching out his leg. Look at this. Bounces it off the top of the tape and somehow he still manages to get it back. In the end, to no avail. Take a look at this. That's amazing.
Thank you. Liliyana. Four, three.
Oh, indecision again.
Service over. 5-4.
Well, the intensity drops a little bit because Indonesians have to play this very, very strict game plan in order to protect Natsir.
Choi. Choi.
Of course, also because the pairs have to pay attention to the drift,
Yeah.
to be so disciplined in their game.
Service over. 5-all. Play.
Yeah, did well to play that cross court into the gap from Tontowi Ahmad. Watch clock has just ticked over the hour mark.
Yeah, that's a lot in my opinion, because there hasn't been that many long rallies.
No.
So we've had a lot of time in between the rallies, and of course also with repairing the carpet and everything.
Service over 6-5. Service over 6-4. Service over 7-6.
Powerful smash there by Tontowi Ahmad.
Overdone it.
8-6.
That's super defence.
Service over 7-8. Play.
Oh, there's a challenge here.
Choi to challenge. Challenges.
It was the umpire that caught. Oh, no, I thought that was in. It was certainly inside the service box as far as length was concerned, but was it wide of the centre line? No question it was.
Yeah.
It was long enough, that low serve.
In.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that was
Correction
really in question.
8-0. Play.
Yeah, what was that you were saying about how
Yeah,
he's...
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, if you never flick him, he just comes closer and closer, and the margin you have on your service is so small.
Ten, 8.
Didn't want to live there,
Service over.
Ahmad.
9-10. Check. Play.
it's the defending champions who have the advantage at the change of ends. 2-point advantage, and considering they've been playing from what is perceived as the worst end to play from, one would think that now they've got the better end to play from.
Yeah. They have. The thing is, it might actually help Choi Solju a little bit, because he's not the hardest of smashers, so if they can get the attack on the far side of the court, he might have a better chance of turning it into a winner, this man.
Was she wearing the hairband earlier? I don't remember the hairband. Mm.
11-9. Okay. Tontowi. Play.
Oh, it's just wide. That was a super idea.
9. Play.
Yeah, it didn't miss by much. Is this the decisive move by the defending champions?
I think it is, Joe.
Yeah.
I think it is. And I've been thinking a little bit. We saw mixed doubles yesterday with Kenta Kasuno and Ayana Kurihara, and I think Choi Solju has a little bit of the same problem as Kenta Kasuno, that he's not capable of scoring his own points. It makes it difficult. It makes it difficult because you have to play rallies to win. You can't take the fast 1-2 shot rallies where you get the smashing opportunity and you just kill it. Well played, well played.
Yeah.
Service over 40-10.
It's a healthy cushion now, isn't it? 5 points. It's a good ball. Yes.
Well played. I can't help thinking forward to Suleiman Cup with the Korean team. I'm so excited to see who they select, because we know that earlier on they have selected players that were already retired to play the team event. And if they would select some of their retired men's doubles players, they would have a fantastic team.
And that's really interesting, because I've just had information from a friend of mine in Korea who has just told me that, again, I've given you duff information, Steve, that Shinbek Chul is still playing professionally, domestically, but he hasn't tried out for the national team.
No.
So you're right. I mean, you've got players like Lee Yong-dae, Go Sung-kyung,
Yo Sung, who's still playing and was part of this tournament.
Yeah.
But think about the mixed doubles. Ko Sung Yoon, Kim Ha-na playing the mixed. Lee Young-dae, Yo Sung playing the men's doubles. They have a really good women's doubles with Lee So-hee and Chang Ye-na. They have Sung Ji-hyun, who is in the form of her life, in my opinion, in women's singles, and they have Son Wan-ho, who beat Chen Long in the Thomas Cup.
Yes. And
they will have a fantastic team.
And the Asian Games.
And the Asian Games as well,
Team competition, yeah. It's a good rally too, isn't it?
And of course, by mentioning that, I also think that even though they've played well in this match, I think Chae and Choi, they won't have the experience to sort of make a difference in the Team World Championships in about a month's time in Gold Coast. Let's see if they can make a comeback here in the third game. There was a flicker.
Yeah.
They've saved them.
Yeah. I wonder if our statistician can confirm whether that was the first flick from the Koreans.
Shot. Oh. Natsir was down on the floor, but
the court's going to be mopped of perspiration. Now what is, well, Ju suggesting to the umpire that Ahmad moved before the serve was struck, but then why not use the flick that you've been talking about?
That was what he was banging on, that she wouldn't flick twice in a row. Let's go now.
Such an important rally, and it's won by the Olympic champions.
17-14. Play.
Using so long time in between the rallies here.
Service over. 15-17. Play.
Out of time for your first service error.
Players. Coming.
Yeah, umpire. Well,
Ready.
Tells them they've got to hurry up a bit.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree too. Hour and 15 minutes into the match.
Yeah.
Sixteen, 17.
Back level.
Liliyana, ready. Service over.
This is where one assumes, Steen, that the experience will count.
Yeah. Yeah, under normal circumstances, and perhaps also today, but I mean, again, we've seen that Natsir is limited in her movement and so on, so it creates a little bit of a different situation. This will be the only non-Chinese pair left in the tournament, and it seems like it's going to be Natsir and Ahmad.
Yeah, 3 match point opportunities. What a return.
18-20.
Well, they won the second game, Ahmad and Natsir, on their 3rd game point opportunity. Will they win the match on their 3rd match point opportunity?
Well, he's going to focus a lot on the short service now.
Yeah.
This man, Tontowi.
Yeah, just... Well, we can't see it yet, but the way that he's standing to receive, very intimidating indeed. Amazing. 20 all.
He's got great touch in that mid-court game, Choi Jung. Close above the net court. His shots is passing the net.
Serve is short. It's her first service error of the match. So it's a fourth match point opportunity for the defending champions. And this time they convert. The Koreans are down on the floor, and sadly for them, they are out. An hour and 20 minutes, winning on their fourth match point opportunity, 22-20 in the deciding game. And last year's champions still in with a chance of retaining their title, but my goodness, they did it the hard way, didn't they?
Match won by Tontowi Ahmad, Liliyana Natsir, 16-21, 23-21, 22-20.
So 16-21, 23-21, 22-20 in the deciding game. A very entertaining mixed doubles. So just one more quarter-final to be played, and that's men's singles. And the former world and Olympic champion, Lin Dan of China, up against the unseeded Jonathan Christie, who last year sensationally reached the semi-final here as a qualifier. So as far as the men's singles draw is concerned, at quarter-final stage we had 2 Chinese players, 2 Korean players, so 6 different nations, but only 4 seeds. We had qualifier in the top quarter, who's just lost to Lee Chong-wei, the former champion, the reigning world and Olympic champion, the 2015 winner, Chen Long, withdrew from his match. It doesn't actually say that, it says love and love, but he did withdraw from the match. And Soman Ho, who has been in indifferent form, he's been struggling back from injury. He has beaten AJ Jairam, who put out Victor Axelsen in yesterday's match. So just one more match to come. And it is Lindan, the number 7 seed, up against Jonathan Christie. Well, the last match on any of the 3 courts, this men's singles. Here, the 5-time former world champion, 2-time former Olympic champion, but he's never won the Malaysian Open. 3 times he's been